I know all the things, but I never try. Let's try it out. Let's test my English. How much English I know. So try to test your English. Try to find your level. What is your level? Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mansi, and today in this video I am going to talk about how I learned this language. Because yesterday I made a video about my journey of speaking English, my journey, what I did to learn this language. But so many people thinking like it can't be possible that no one can learn English in a 2 month or in a 3 months, few months, I can say few months. So friends, I would like to say we have been learning this language from first class, right? We all have been learning this language from our first class, but we never try to speak. We know all the things, we already know all the things about tenses, about grammars, or about morals, but we never try to speak in this language. So we never realize that I can learn English or not in few months. So we always think, we are thinking afraid, we are thinking scared about mistakes, about what if I do mistake, what if I make mistake, what if people make fun of me. So we always think like that. Our thinking is very negative. So we always try to think negative. We don't think like if I know all the things, but I never try. Let's try it out. Let's test my English. How much English I know. So try to test your English. Try to find your level. What is your level? That you are able to speak or not, that you are able to make sentence or not, you are able to speak out English words or English sentence or not. So let's test yourself. Let's test your English. Let's test your level of English. So these things actually I did to analyze my English, to analyze my level of English, to test my English, what is the level of my English. So I just analyzed about my English, what is my level. So I thought like let's test I'm able or not. If I'm not able, then I have to learn this, because I have to learn this for my son, for myself. So I start working on that. So I started working on this before 2 months, and what I see that I'm able to speak broken English. I'm able to speak broken English. So I thought like if I'm able to speak broken English, one day I can speak fluently. So let's do it. Let's work on it. I never tried. Trust me, I never tried. Instead of few lines, few sentences, I never try to speak more English with anybody. Instead of my English teacher, I never try to speak with anybody. So if you are not going to say anything, if you are not going to test yourself, you are not going to test your level, then you will never know what is your level. You will be able to speak or not. So always ready to give task to yourself, and always ready to analyze your level of speaking English. So I did this, nothing else. And what I did to improve my English, to learn how to say, and sometimes few things happened with me, like when I started speaking, I fumble all the time. I forget everything what to say next, like grammar rules and main word according to the situation. I never realize. So I do fumbled, and I used to do fumbled before 2 months, and now still I'm fumbling right now, but this is good now. This is better than before. But before 2 months I never tried to speak, and I never knew what is my level, I can speak or not. So I started my journey of speaking. What I did, I started watching English podcast, and by watching English podcast, I always write that postcard in my notebook. Not full postcard, 1 page or 2 page. I always ready to write on my notebook. And after writing that postcard, I always eager to speak out loudly, read out loudly, so that when I read that again and again, and those podcasts stuck in my mind. So I always try to repeat that postcard again and again, again and again. So why I did this? Because if you say any sentence again and again, you will never forget the sentence. Like you can say easily, hello, how are you? So how are you, we learned this sentence from our childhood. So if we are trying to learn other thing, then you will never forget if you repeat again and again, again and again. So try to repeat more sentences. Just take your notebook and pen, try to make sentences, or you can take ready-made sentences. Try to speak out loudly. Take one sentence, try to speak out 10 times or 15 times until you remember that. So try to speak out again and again, again and again, again and again. And what I did, I used to make goals. Like today I have to learn about grammar, I have to learn about modals, I have to learn about tenses. So make your goal and write down in your notebook I have to do this today. So if you follow this thing regularly, consistently, continuously, so one day you will be able to speak in this language. So if I am able to speak right now in this language, so you will definitely speak by doing hard work, by continuously practice, by everyday practice. So consistency is really required to learn anything, to do anything. So believe me, it's only 2 months journey that I started to speak in this language with my son, with anyone. So yeah, I don't have any kind of fear to speak with anyone once I start conversation. So it's very easy. We think like, oh, English, how can I learn this? How can I speak this? We always think about our mistakes. That's why we never take our first step toward our goal, toward to speak this language. If you're really supposed to speak English, so take your first step to speak out small sentences. Yeah, so that is what I did to learn this language. So yeah, that's all for today's video. If you really like this video, then like, share and please subscribe to the channel. See you in next one. Till then, bye bye.